Hey friends, Nibs again. Out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around today. Got a wet and rainy, raw day going on outside, so figured I'd keep it inside for at least now. And wanted to do a review for you guys on a new bargain gun that I picked up. This one is the Ruger NXG. This is made by Umarex, and I picked this up at a local farm supply store. But this one, the reason I ended up picking this one up is because I had recently got a Barra Model 900, and I was like, boy, that looks so similar. And sure enough, the pump action and receiver area are identical on both of those guns. The outer plastic is obviously different, but the internal mechanism is identical on those, as well as the pump mechanism on the Barra 1866. So, but this got me to thinking about doing a kind of a budget series for you guys. Got this one. I actually have, let's set that one down for a minute. I have two of the Barra 900s. I have Crosman Legacy 1000, which so all these will be like sub $100, probably sub $75. This one is the 100th anniversary edition, but it was even still only 70 bucks. You can get these for about 50 bucks. And then I have the good old 760. Well, I like the older 760s better, but that one's not bad. What else do I have? I have the Crosman M4 177. I'm not going to be shooting all those in this video. And so this is an older model with the metal receiver, but this is a Daisy 880. I have ordered a brand new production 880, so we can have one of those that's more contemporary. But for this video, we're going to go ahead and just take a look at the NXG here. I have mounted up the supplied scope. I do have to say it's not great. It's the same thing that comes with the Barras, but we'll be swapping that out in short order and probably putting a red dot on this guy. I think it's just right for this kind of gun. But for starters, we're going to run it across the chronograph. They do claim up to 800 feet per second on the box, which I'm very skeptical about, but I do have my Meisterkuggens, and I do have the RWS Hypermaxes, which are a 5.4 grain, 5.2 grain. But we're going to run, so we'll run a couple Meisterkuggens at 10 pumps, and we'll run a couple of the Hypermax at 10 pumps, and see what kind of difference we can get. So let's get started. Like I said, I did pick this up from my local Tractor Supply. It was in the mid-70s. I did find this. They do have it on Amazon for under 70 bucks, but because I live in New York, they have this listed as an airsoft gun on Amazon, and I can't have it shipped to New York. So so here's 10 pumps with a Meisterkuggen. I actually figured out what was going on with this I think I was a little too close to the G2 chronograph, and I think maybe that was because I've moved it about 2 feet out further, and I have very little errors now. So if that's all it was, I apologize, Caldwell, for getting all crazy and bad mouthing you guys. But I had been running it closer before that and it never had any problems, so I don't know. So we had a 664. I didn't put the grain weight in there because I'm going to be running a couple of different ones. So that's not bad. 664 with a 7 grain pellet. So this one does, when you open the pump handle the first time, it sets the safety on, which is kind of annoying. Alright, 649, so that's not too bad. Let's do a couple shots with the 5.2 grains. Let's see how close to that 800 we can get. I do have to say it's actually grouping really well here. So 686. So really didn't gain much by going up to those alloy pellets. What? 686, 650. That's, you know, that's getting right into the, you know, you can do some light pesting with this thing. All right, 10 more pumps with the Hypermax. 690. It's going up, so I think maybe it just needs to break in a little bit more. We'll be playing with that down the road, but that's pretty good. I'm gonna do one more. So I did zero this in with my Crossman Premier hollow points, so I'm gonna do a 5 pump. These are 7.9 grains, so I expect it to be quite a bit lower. But I'm shooting at a 2-inch splatter burst across the garage, and it's almost all one ragged hole with all of these different pellets. Oh, got an error on that one. Oh well, we'll stop that, save the groove, stop my recording. So all right, let's I wanted to do a couple of trigger pulls for you guys. So this guy doesn't require to pump it up at all. Just got to cock the hammer back. Let's see what we got for trigger pull on this. Doesn't feel bad. I'm guessing 3 or 4 pounds. Oh, there you go. 4 pounds, 4.4 ounces. Let's do a couple more and we'll do an average. £4 pounds, 8.5 ounces. That's a pretty good improvement over the the Barras. The Barras were all in like the 5-6 pound. Not terrible triggers. Oh, there's a 3 pound, 6.5 ounces. So let's take an average. 4 pounds, 1.1 ounces. So that is not bad. Not a bad trigger at all. All right, I'm gonna pause the camera, get my downrange camera set up. I use the same one to capture the chronograph. So, I'll get a target set up and we'll see what kind of groups we can get. Stand by. Alrighty, I am back. I'm gonna do a couple of groups here. Maybe shoot a couple of silhouettes, see what we can do with that too. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna start out with the Crossman Premier hollow points. I always like to use these as a benchmark. It is raining out pretty hard right now. The rain just started back up again. I like fall, but it is really rainy in fall season around here. So 5 pumps is more than enough for, give you plenty of power. This scope is not great. I tried to focus it. I don't know if it'll be better at a little bit longer range, but here in the garage at 7 yards, it is the crosshairs are I was able to focus the crosshairs, but the targets across the garage are very blurry still. So this thing is really easy to pump, very much like the Daisy 880 and the Barra 1886, all of those. Super easy to pump. Doesn't get much harder even once you get up around 10. You can feel it's building some pressure, but some of the crossings can get really stiff. Not bad at all. Definitely a good choice, I think. If I were on the marketing crew for these companies packing these guys up, I would ditch this little scope and throw in a little red dot like this Belishi that cost 20 bucks. All right, so let's see if they're hard to do better than that, but let's see what we can do with some Meisterkugels. So when I had the bar apart, the one bar that I have that actually had a problem, I was able to look down the barrel, and it has some really nice rifling in that barrel. I was really kind of surprised. I thought some of the old Crossmans are really very faint as far as the rifling, but this had some really pronounced rifling in the barrel. And I would suspect that this one's probably the same. But if you're looking for a great little gun, this thing is small enough that a younger teenager could still shoot it, and big enough to keep a full-size man occupied for hours on end. Oh, that one was me, kind of bobbling around a little bit. Really pretty cool though. Not bad for well under 100 bucks. Even after I throw a nice little red dot on there, still be well under 100 bucks. Let's take knock down a couple of silhouettes here, and then we'll get out of here. For a budget gun, it's got a decent trigger. Alright, I'm not going to knock them all down, but let's hit the pig for starters. Not bad. Can I hit the chicken? Can I hit the chicken? All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, very nice. There you go. That is the Ruger NXG. They also call it the APX. I don't know where that comes in, but so it's got APX on this side. It's got NXG on this side, so I don't know what all of that means, but made by Umarex, and same action as the Barra Barra 900 and the Barra 1866. Same pump mechanism, and pretty cool gun. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video, and check one of these out. Pretty cool. Till next time, have a great day.